dark house. 5 a.m. Everyone's sleeping. Mia quietly gets up, goes to the kitchen, and starts cooking. Like every morning. Like always.
Good morning, my king. Come sit down. Breakfast is almost ready.
What would you like today? Eggs. And orange juice. And toast. Not too dark. Of course, my beautiful, perfect prince. Coming right now.
Did you clean the bathroom this morning?
Yes, Mom. Before I started cooking.
And Liam's school bag. Did you pack it?
Yes, Mom.
Girls are made for this. This is their work. Boys have bigger things to do. Girls are just a burden anyway. They leave one day, go to another house. What do they give us?
Mia turns back to the stove, grips the counter, says nothing. She has heard these words before. She will hear them again. She grips tighter and keeps cooking.
My son, my king! Come, come! Everyone is waiting! Make a wish, baby!
I want a new phone, Mom. The new one, the expensive one.
Done. Consider it yours. My son deserves everything. Boys take care of us. We take care of them. That is how it works.
Mia's birthday. Same month. Morning. She looked at the date, closed her eyes just for 1 second, then got up, went to the kitchen, and started cooking. Breakfast table. Everyone eating. Nobody says anything. Liam is on his phone. Beatrice is talking about Liam's new phone. Michael is reading. Mia serves everyone. Sits down quietly. Waits. Nobody says anything.
Today was my birthday. Nobody remembered. Not even one person.
Happy birthday, Mia! At least you remembered yourself. You are not a burden. You are enough. If what you just heard made you sad for me, please subscribe so you can find out. Does anyone ever stand up for me? Tell me in the comments, would you?
Mom, my results came. I got A+, top of the class.
Beatrice takes the card, looks at it, then, without a word, turns and hands it to Liam.
Here, take this to your teacher tomorrow. Tell her you did well.
Okay.
Girls don't need good grades. You need to learn how to run a house. That is your real education. Boys are the ones who need to succeed. Boys take care of families. What will a girl's grades give us?
Mia goes upstairs, sits on her bed, looks at the wall, takes a marker, writes on a small paper, pins it to the wall.
I want to talk about one student today. Mia has been our brightest student this year. Her grades, her work, her dedication. Ugh. I have not seen anything like it in years. You should be very proud. She is a girl. It does not matter how smart she is. Girls are only a burden in the end. They study, then they get married. They go to another house. What does their education give the parents?
Mia is sitting 3 chairs away. She heard every word about herself from her own mother in front of everyone. She does not cry. She does not move. She just sits there and absorbs every single word.
Boys are different. Boys earn. Boys take care. Boys stay. A girl's degree, what will it give me?
Mia, pale face, Shaking hands, high fever. She is in the kitchen, cooking anyway.
Come on, my prince. The mall closes early today. I want to get your new shoes before it closes. Finish cooking. Clean the kitchen after. We'll be back by evening. Okay. Okay, Mia. You are okay.
She picks up her phone, calls a doctor, calls a taxi, goes alone.
Who brought you here today?
I came alone.
Where is your family?
They were busy.
You are very strong. Taking care of yourself, that takes real courage.
Mia looks up. First time today, someone spoke kindly to her. She nods, quickly, before she cries.
If you feel angry for me right now, please subscribe, so you can see what happens next.
And tell me in the comments, has anyone ever treated you like this? I really want to know.
Finally, dinner ready? We are starving. Nobody asks, Mia, are you okay? Nobody notices. Mia serves dinner, sits down last, eats quietly. Relative's wedding. Mia has been working since morning, cooking, decorating, arranging, serving. Guests arrive, music, laughter. Everyone notices Liam. Nobody notices Mia.
Wow, what a handsome boy! So tall, so smart. He will take care of you in old age. Yes, he is everything to us. Our pride, our future.
Are you the servant?
Complete silence. A few people heard. They look away. Nobody corrects the child. Nobody says she is the daughter. Not even Beatrice.
No, I am the daughter.
She puts the tray down, walks outside, sits alone, looks at the sky. Does not cry, just decides.
Not much longer. Not much longer now.
Come before it gets heavy.
Car drives away. Mia stands at the gate, looks at the sky, starts walking. Rain gets heavier. Mia walks, alone, soaking wet, bag on her back, head down, walking home.
You are late. Dinner better be ready soon.
Yes, Mom. Almost ready.
Today I walked home in the rain. Nobody came. Nobody asked. Today I decide forward. Only forward. For myself. Mia, I was at that parent meeting. I heard what your mother said. About you.
Look at me, Mia. What she said me, every word me, was wrong.
There is a full scholarship. Best university in the country. I have already written your recommendation. I just need your signature. Not your mother's. Yours.
Mia looks at the pen, takes it, hand shaking slightly, signs.
You are not a burden, Mia. You never were. Go prove it. Not to them, to yourself.
Weeks pass. At night, torchlight, Mia studies. In the morning, she cooks, cleans, serves. At night, she studies again. Every day, this cycle, every single day.
Today I ironed Michael's shirts too, and clean the windows. Girls should know how to keep a house. That is their real purpose.
Yes, Mom. Nata. This was mine. I am taking it with me.
Everyone's sleeping. Mia places the letter on the table. The door opens quietly. closes quietly, and Mia is gone.
This is mine. All mine. Nobody will take anything here. This is mine.
Top of class every semester. Professors notice. First job, first salary.
Nobody celebrated this then. I celebrate it now. Better late than never. You saw me when nobody did. Thank you. Miss Claire, Mia, you built everything yourself. No support, no help, no one. Who inspired you?
Mia looks at the camera. Sad smile. And strong. Both together.
My mother. She told me girls are a burden. So I worked every single day to prove that this burden can carry the whole world.
Evening. Sofa. Beatrice. Alone. TV on. Mia's interview playing. Beatrice listens. When Mia says that line, Beatrice's hand stops on the remote. Beatrice slowly goes to Mia's room, stands in the doorway, looks around, really looks. For the first time, the wall, one small paper pinned there. Someone will see this one day. Beatrice touches it. She finds the diary, picks it up, opens it, reads page by page. Her daughter's life, the birthday page, the result card page, the rain page, the life she never saw.
She was never a burden. She was never a burden. She cooked, she cleaned, she walked home in the rain. She went to the doctor alone. She got A grades and I gave them to her brother. She had birthdays and I forgot every one. I called my own daughter a burden in front of everyone. And she never said one word against me. Not one word. She carried everything, Mom. Every single day. And we called her a burden.
Beatrice looks at her son, then at the empty room. No words left. Just silence. And an empty bed. And a diary full of a daughter's pain that nobody read until it was too late.
She was never a burden. She was the foundation. And when she finally walked out that door,
If
she
you
was
liked
not
my
broken.
story,
She was free.
please subscribe and like this video.